Da da da! Hello guys, welcome back to Watch Addiction Watch Reviews. Today we're looking at the FARR and SWIT new sweeping quartz watch, and it comes in this really nice kind of travel pouch. It's really quite large. As you can see, it's like a little canteen pouch, and it buckles up, and the watch comes inside that. And there's a little strap on there as well, so I thought that was pretty cool. Anyway, let me show you the watch and let's get into it. Here's the actual box inside of that nice little carry pouch, which you can use for a variety of things, going to the beach or exploring or something, or hiking or stuff like that. This is the new timepiece from FARR SWIT company. They assemble all their watches here in the USA. Not saying they make their watches in the USA, but they assemble the the watches together. Let me get this open. Inside this package, you will receive the watch, which I already took out. It's right on the side of me. A nice little sticker, define your time, FARR and SWIT, and also some instructions for the sweeping quartz movement, which is quite simple to use. It's a quartz movement, as you can see. Just how to set the time and such. The battery life, 2 years. The battery style, so when you have to replace the battery in 2 years, you know which correct battery to use. So I thought that was pretty nice and helpful. Now let's get into the actual watch. It's very similar, the case. Well, it's basically the same case and crown as the previous FARR SWIT watch. I did review the automatic one. You can check back in my log. I did review that watch. That was a very nice watch with a Swiss automatic caliber. And yeah, that one was very nice, so I thought I'd take a look at this new, kind of more affordable sweeping quartz timepiece. So here in front of you is the FARR SWIT Wayfinder, the sweeping quartz version. There also is an automatic version, but that one is on pre-order, I believe. Of course, it's more expensive than this model. It's using a Swiss automatic caliber, but you can check that out and all that information about that one on their website. I will drop a link in the description below. Now this one is $399 US or $399.99, but there is a code on their website to save $50, bringing this one to $350. Like I said, it's the same case as the Seaplane automatic, which I did review, which is a very nice case. And they do state on their website, it is built in the USA. It's assembled by hand in the Midwest. So they order all the parts separately, I guess, custom. And then they actually assemble the watch themselves here in America, which I thought was pretty cool. It's not that easy to assemble watches and have them with such good quality control like the watches I've received from them. And yeah, I thought that was pretty cool that they're actually, putting them together themselves. Most companies really don't do that kind of stuff. It's very rare that you find a company that actually assembles the watches here in the United States. Anyway, getting into some basic specifications, there also is a new cool NATO style strap, which is flexible. I've never seen that before. I thought that was pretty cool. Very comfortable compared to your standard NATO strap, your seatbelt NATO and such. Anyway, we have a solid 316L brushed stainless steel case, and this is the same great comfortable case on the Seaplane. Very nice crown guards, very nice crown, very grippable. We have 120 click bezel, as you can see, all brushed. The entire case and bezel is brushed, as you can see there. Very smooth, no issue with that, very nice. And the crown really fits perfectly in between these crown guards, as you can see here, and very good grip on it as well. Kind of like a spiral bullet action crown here, which looks pretty nice. Obviously, the theme of this watch is kind of exploring, hiking, outside stuff, if you haven't noticed already. And this is a fully loomed dial, which is kind of the main, thing about this watch, which is really cool. We'll get more into that when I get the Loom Shot out. Now, some basic dimensions on this timepiece. We're looking at a 42mm case diameter from here to here, which is really not that bad. It really wears kind of like a 41, I'd say, considering the shape of the actual case. So you can see it kind of curves downwards towards the end points. So yeah, it really wears quite nice on the wrist. We also do have a case thickness of around 12.5mm from top to bottom, which isn't bad. Yeah, I think it's fine. It fits nice on the wrist, has some nice heft as well. We do have 100 meters of water resistance with that screw down crown, which is always nice for me. Meaning you can take the watch in the pool, in the ocean. Don't go like deep diving with it, but you can take it swimming. You should be okay. Make sure that crown is screwed down though. In terms of lug plug, we're looking at about 50mm, which is not too bad. Like I said, the lugs are kind of short, as you can see. They kind of curve downwards, so it's going to wear a bit smaller, which is nice. At least for me, 22mm in between the lugs, so you should have no issue changing straps. You want to throw it on a Barton's band or something of that nature, or a quick release leather band. It would look pretty good on this one. A nice blue one or black one. I think that'd look pretty slick. The bezel itself is fully loomed and it is ceramic. We have a 120 click unidirectional dive bezel. Like I said, it's not a diving watch, but obviously kind of functions like one. We do have that 100 meters, we have the 120 click bezel, and the bezel action is really nice. It's very good, really very minimal play, and everything lines up perfectly to that 12 o'clock position. And this is brushed ceramic, fully loomed. We'll get into all the loom at the end. There's like 3 different types of loom. It's crazy what they did with the loom on this one. Getting a little closer in on the dial, as you can see, it's very interesting. We have kind of like that drawing of a map on the dial, hence Wayfinder. We have 12, 2, 4, 6, 8, and 10, FARR and SWIT printed. And then we have Wayfinder printed above the 6 o'clock position. Kind of sets orange yellowish accents with the blue accents around here. I think that's pretty cool. Little yellow lollipop, which is pretty nice, very legible. This watch is extremely legible, and you can really read the time at like any angle. We have a nice sapphire crystal with anti-reflective coating as well. The crown, so let me unscrew it. This is using the sweeping quartz VH31 Seiko movement. As you can see, you get like a sweep effect. It's a quartz module, but you get a sweeping effect, 2-year battery life. So very nice crown pop as usual, same as the other watch I reviewed. You're going to pull out one position, and it's going to hack or stop the seconds hand, and you can set the time here. Very simple to operate. So basically you pick it up and go. You're not going to have to worry about setting the time in the morning. You're not going to have to worry about, is my watch running this fast or not? These are extremely accurate, like 2 or 3 seconds, every 3 weeks or so it's going to gain, or less than that. They are really accurate, and it appears to be automatic. If you look at it, just looking at it, you would think it's an automatic watch, but it actually has a quartz module. Which is pretty cool. It's definitely a very reliable watch. Something if you're going to go hiking or camping or exploring with, something you'd want to take. Automatic watches are nice, but quartz watches are much more reliable. And that should be a no-brainer. But anyway, the new strap it comes on is this nice NATO strap, which is actually elastic. It stretches, which is pretty cool. Get you a little closer in there. Nice holes, pretty strong. You get the 2 buckles here. Then you get a FARR and SWIT signed buckle. As you can see, these wear much thinner on the wrist. If you look at that, it sits perfectly flat, and it's elastic, so it kind of really molds to your wrist. I'm going to pop this off so you can take a look and see what they did on the case back on this one. Okay, let me just pop this off here. And yeah, wow, that looks pretty cool. So we have a FARR and SWIT logo, Wayfinder, in large, very large, and yeah, typical case back, brushed, very deeply engraved here with their logo, which is pretty nice, very nice. Yeah, pretty nice. No like specifications. Everybody knows, 100 meters, quartz or something like that. I think it looks good like this. Tells you which way to, unscrew the case back as well. And there she is, equipped on my 6.5-inch wrist, and like I stated, for that 50mm lug to lug, it still fits really nice on my 6.5-inch wrist. And I must say, this strap with the elastic is much more comfortable than a standard NATO strap. I've never tried one of these on, but I definitely will be looking into getting some of these. These are really comfortable. And as you can see, they're flexible. So like, you bend your angle. You don't need, some brands have like cases that with like shocks in them that kind of absorb your wrist movement, but it's the same exact thing if you use one of these. Look, every movement you make, the watch is going to go with the band. So I think that's pretty cool, and it's interesting to see some brands taking advantage of that. I think it looks very nice in this blue. Obviously, you can always change it to a NATO if you really want, if you're a NATO guy. But for me, this is much more comfortable, and yeah, it fits nice on the wrist, very legible. Definitely more of a sporty kind of outdoors watch, but yeah, I think you can dress it up on a leather band as well. Now, getting into a nice loom shot of this watch, as you can see, this thing is crazy, crazy bright. I mean, they really put their effort into the loom on this one, and it really does show. You do have C3 blue grade times EF, you have C3 green, and you have dark orange and BGW9 on the loomed bezel. And it just shines really, really bright. It's really cool. I mean, yeah, I think they did a really good job. It's quite potent and strong, and it lasts a long time. So yeah, this is really cool. The first Loom Dial I've ever seen in my life, believe it or not. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. This is the new FARR and SWIT Wayfinder, which is a really cool watch. Cool name. I think everything kind of fits into place. The name, the design on the dial, the colors they use. I think it really fits together. Like I said, it's about $350 with their code on their website. Yeah, but very well built, very nice case design, very nice case cut. custom case. It's not like a homage case or anything like that. Nothing on this watch mimics other watches at all, so it's basically their own design. It's assembled in the USA. And yeah, you can also get that cool bag and extremely fast shipping. This one arrived in like 3 days, so yeah, pretty cool watch. No quality control issues, nothing, no sharp edges. It's been running perfectly, so bezel lines up great. Nice ceramic brushed blue bezel. I think it's a good buy if you're looking for something to throw on and wear in the morning, throughout the day at work. If you work outside or something like that, I think this is also great. It's a very tough watch. You can feel it, has some weight to it. I think they did a pretty good job on this release. Let me know what you guys think of this watch down in the comments section below as usual, and we'll chat a bit more down there. Definitely throw the video a like if you enjoyed this video. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I'll always see you guys on the next video. Thanks so much, guys. I'll see you soon. Bye.